Hey everyone, I'm going to discuss with you my experience as a second apprentice. I just recently finished that, and I'm sorry for everybody that I haven't commented or replied to everybody else's posts. And if there's any other questions you'd like to ask me, you can personally ask me by DM, meet me in New York City, or anything, The first and second year, I just did it bi-yearly, but I think from now on, since first, I'm going to do it every 6 months, as long as I pass the class, to discuss with you guys my experience. And it's just, something that you might relate to if you join the union. And, there's a lot of benefits for it, but there's also a lot of hard work to get there. Due to COVID, we weren't able to go into public schools after a certain time, because what they wanted to do was basically use that time to sanitize the classrooms before the students come back to class the next day. That was their proposal. So we used to go to school on 42nd and I believe around 10th Avenue, and they shut that down. It used to be a middle school or high school. They shut it down in March, so I already went to school for maybe a month and a half for second, and then we had to switch online because they didn't want us to be too late behind with our pay raise and moving forward in this apprenticeship. And I highly recommend you to do as much as you can while you're in the apprenticeship program. You could, join some clubs, extracurricular activities that you can do, or you want to finish your college as soon as possible. Because I came in with a college degree already. I only had to take the 20 credit program. So I doubled up on classes in the summer, and I was able to finish my college within 2 years rather than 4 that most people have to take because they have to take the associate's degree. So doing a college plus theory and then going to work full-time and getting paid very low when you start off, it's tremendously a traumatizing experience for most people, if they're in their mid-20s 30s living on their own. Why I'm talking about this is because you don't want to miss out on all the benefits you can get every time you pass your classes. You have to pass your you have to pass your theory and your training center in order to get your raise. I'm actually due my second raise, and I still haven't got it. I only got my first raise because I'm delayed. Due to COVID, I wasn't able to take the training center that I was scheduled for March. And the first time that I was supposed to go, I couldn't go because I had other things I had to do. So next time that you have training center, please go. This was, new news to me that I had to finish the training center in order to complete and get my raise. They did retro pay me back for when my raise started, but that doesn't include any benefits. So all that time I missed for getting that $1 extra every 6 months, that's a missing benefits there. If you're working for your benefits, which do add up a lot, for your full time as a career, you definitely can think about that. So you have to do those two, plus hand in your performance sheets on time. Okay, let's get to speaking about the class. So I second is mainly grounding and bonding. That's how it is now. They might switch up their curriculum in the future, but that's what it is right now. Grounding and bonding was a great class because the teacher was very effective. He was very interested in his own, teaching, even though he had a little bit of a criminal background and he caught a case. There's issues like that you have to look past when he's teaching, because he was an excellent teacher. He was there to talk to you and let you make sure that you knew what he was discussing. And the best thing I remember was how to ground a pool from him. He discussed everything related to grounding up and down. He knew everything about it. It was insane. That was a great class. Right now with fourth first, which I'm in, motors, extremely boring. The teacher loves to show presentation, and they're in various different languages, different accents, which I can barely hear. So it's not the same as before. And also, because it was the first time ever to have online classes, it was a little bit less strict third, second when I'm taking this class. It was, you could eat at home, you could drink whatever beverages you wanted, and you got home like right there because you're literally at home doing it, So now that they saw that and they caught on, you can't do any of that while you're in class for 4 hours, and your break is literally like 5 or 10 minutes now. And before it was 30 minutes or so. It's just a lot harder now online. I wanted to tell you guys in regards to getting your pay raises, because within I started in 2017. Within the 3 or 4 years I've been in this industry, my pay went up tremendously. But that's also within effect with the minimum wage going up. I came in 2017. My pay was minimum wage, and this is, I have a college degree. I had another position before this that was paying me $20 an hour, and then it was also a career, so that means that it's definitely going to go up, within the time frame. But unfortunately, it didn't work out, and I was, super grateful to getting into the union, seeing how the union, like a real union, will treat you. Besides the low pay when you first start out, when you're in your mid-20s, I've had great experience. The skills I've learned, I could bring it anywhere now. I could do anything with, related to construction or houses, and the knowledge that I gained. Like anything, when I look at a house, I know exactly what I'm looking at now. That's insane. And it doesn't have to include just electrical work. Everything, all different trades. If I ask them a question, they're there to answer me. And if they had extra material that I needed, to bring home or whatever, they'll give it to me. They'll even actually order it for me from their shop. If that's just insane. You wouldn't get this type of love in any other positions. That we actually all there together to build the renovation, to finish a renovation, to do a deck job, to build a school, to build a hospital. We work as one, which is great. I've never seen that many guys or women get together to work as one, which is great. Now with the effects of COVID, while we're working, we have to have our mask on. And I was temporarily laid off for 3 months due to COVID. It was a great time for me to relax and finish up whatever I was doing. Unfortunately, my other side business was looted, and that affected my timing a lot. I wish it didn't happen, but I have to live with it. So it was a hard push, hard position that I was going through, all at the same time going to school, fixing this career, and dealing with the COVID. Going back to work, you have to put on your mask while you're working, so you're working a little slower because you're not breathing as much as you can. At the jobs, they don't really understand that sometimes, You know, some shops, they want to rush you. They want you to do as much as you can, even if you're an apprentice, even if you don't get paid that well. They don't look at you like that. You know, there's some people like that, and there are some companies like that. At the end of the day, you're still learning, so you can mess up now. You can mess up wherever you want. As long as there's a way to fix it, you know, you need to learn how to fix your own mistakes, because now is the time that, you know, you can be that you could grow as an electrician. And hopefully this finds you well, and just let me know. I will make another video for the fourth verse, which I'm already midway through. Thank you.